Proper Context Media presenting battle rap in its proper context without the narratives and the messiness. It's your boy the real Musa 74. Please like and subscribe to the channel. You already know if we can't get to the root, there's no need to cater to the branches. So, quick recap about GTX's event last night. I felt like the event was fire. I mean, it had some great matches on there. You know what I mean? Some matches that I thought wasn't going to be fire, and they were actually, you know what I mean? They were actually great. So, before I get to the good ones, let me get to the one that was just active and truth theory. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm only gonna start with this one because this one was the one. It was just a this one was just ugly. I mean, truth theory. I don't know what you was thinking coming. I don't even know. Like, honestly,
Yes, what is this? Huh? This is what?
like that shit was ass for real. Like, active just went up there and just wild on you. He talking all that crip shit, that LA shit. Like, you in there just, I know you probably ran. I know you probably left the venue like. Went to your girl like,
Shit. I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Fuck this shit.
that was horrible. That was horrible. Battle rap ain't for everybody. I ain't gonna lie. That was so ass. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You might need to just get a different occupation. That was crazy. Like, and then you acting like this shit was fire, like niggas ain't gonna react. That shit was ass, wasn't nothing to react to. Anyway, hey, bro, that shit was ass, bro. But let me get to the rest of the car because the rest of the car was fire. Active was fire. Let me get the active was fire. Active, you know what I mean? I'm a fan of active. I always feel like, you know what I mean, active need to get better looks. This is just another example of, him being great, him showing up again, you know what I mean, to, with another great performance and putting on, once again. And I feel like now it's time for active to get better looks. Period. So they started off the night with Young Cannon versus Fate. Chicago stand up. I had Young Cannon, and it ain't no Chicago bias, but what the fuck was Fate talking about? What the fuck was you talking about? No, what you was just up that bitch just randomly just rap. I don't know. I mean, you had a good, I think it was your third, you had a good, but either way, I had Young Cannon. I think Young Cannon, I ain't sure. I think I had him edging every round. If not, I think I gave Fate like maybe edge a third or something like that. I don't remember. But Fate, I've seen better performances from you. I know you know what I mean, you've had better performances. Like, this was in your backyard. I felt like you should have cooked. You know what I mean? So you had your opportunity. Yeah, I mean, you had a good name. It was in your backyard. You had great lead, good look. I felt like you should have put on. You know what I mean? So, and you didn't. I don't know. It just wasn't. Man, that shit was just wasn't it. I'll keep it real. It just wasn't it. Um, I ain't going in order because I don't even remember. I think the next battle was Excel and Reverse Live. Yo, Reverse Live is fire. Reverse Live is fire. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I ain't seen him in a while. I remember, I think the last time I seen him, I think he had a bad performance or something. It wasn't that good. This time, they excel. They excel, boy. Listen, he was on your ass, boy. Listen, pause. He was true. Listen, Excel. Excel, you fire. Your third was fire. And I feel like, your first and second was good too. I don't feel like you got enough reaction. Or maybe it was a little, people would sleep a little bit. You had some, great bars. I feel like Reverse Live was just in that bitch just. I mean, he was just dunking on you. I'm sorry. Like, he just, every time it was just like Shaq. You know what I mean? Guarded by Muggsy Bogues, it looked like it was. You know what I mean? Not saying that you wasn't good, but it was just a dominant performance. Shout out to Reverse Live. He been around for a while since grind time and all that. So shout out to Reverse Live. Great performance. If y'all don't, know who he is, I bet y'all know who he is now. Let me see. Passwords versus B Magic. Well, like I'm glad but listen, nah, I ain't glad. I'm mad my co-host not here. He was talking all that shit, passwords 3-0, this and this and this and that. And B Magic went up that bitch stepping. Listen, it was vintage B Magic. Shout out B Magic. Shout out St. Louis. B Magic went up there was vintage B Magic. He was back to back. Yo, you could tell when B Magic is really in his bag because that shit started to sound like he rapping to a beat. That nigga getting that little pocket, and it feel like, you know what I mean, you sound like he rapping to a beat. You know what I mean, and he was up that bitch wilding. Like, you better hope this nigga from Oakland Athletic. That shit, man, he was up that bitch tripping. So, but passwords was fire. You know what I mean? Passwords is fire. Passwords always fire. Passwords a legend. I mean, he never disappoints. He always shows up. He's, you know what I mean? He's great. I feel like I had B Magic 2-1. I want to say first and second or first. I don't remember, but I'll have a more detailed. This is just a quick recap. I'm gonna do a different recap with my co-host. But I had B Magic 2-1. Great performance by B Magic. B Magic showed that, you know what I mean, he still got it for all y'all niggas talking shit. All y'all, you know what I mean? Because we count, hey, a lot of us counted B Magic, and I couldn't even be mad. Like when Sin was up here talking shit about B Magic, I couldn't even be mad because, like, you know what I mean, it was because of the performances that you put on that, you know what I mean, that allowed them to, you know, speak that way about you. So, I mean, now, I mean, give us a couple, you know what I mean, more performances. I just feel like B Magic don't get enough respect, even though he had, you know, a couple chokes and everything. But I still feel like within all of that, what he has given us, you know what I mean, Paul, what he has, you know what I mean, left us with is great. I mean, you can't take, like, you can't, if you talk about punching, just in the realm of punching, the top 5 punchers, like, you got to mention B Magic no matter what. You can say what you want to say, but you got to mention B Magic no matter what. So, and I mean, I don't feel like he gets enough respect. Hopefully, you know what I mean, he strings a couple, you know what I mean, great performances along. And you know what I mean, we'll have y'all could put some more respect on his name. Not saying that he needs that, not saying he needs to earn any more respect, because I feel like he already garnered that. But I mean, shout out to B Magic, shout out to Passwords. Um oh, Chef Trez and Thesaurus. This is my battle of the night. This is my battle of the night. This was, I said this was two people with a specific skill set that, you know what I mean, at the height of that specific skill set. So it'll be like back in the day if you was able to, and the source, you know, the source is the one who started. I mean, not started it, but he's, you know, he was one of the forefathers of, you know, just the whole, you know what I mean, battle rap for real. Like, you know what I mean, he was one of the first. And you know what I mean, he was one of the first who made rebuttal and popular. Him, L Mac, Hollow the Don, DNA. You know what I mean? It was a lot of them. So I'm missing some people, but you know what I mean. But I feel like it was two people with a specific skill set, and since the source is, you know, from the older era, Chef Trez, you know what I mean, not from that era or not the new era, but you know what I mean. I feel like it would have been Dominique versus Sean Kemp or something like that. Dominique versus Vince Carter. You know what I mean? With a specific skill set in a dunk contest. I feel like, you know, that's what it was. I feel like that's what it turned out to be. It lived up to the hype. I had Chef Trez 2-1, but the source is so crazy. He proved again why he's a legend. He has great rhyme patterns, like the way he puts the things together. He had a crazy helium bar. Like, he had a rebuttal. The bar, listen, one of the bars of the night was one of his rebuttals. When he said, "Now I'm talking to the chef like I got hair in my food," that was a rebuttal. What? Yeah, man. Listen, it was a. I could honestly say you could have this battle 2-1 either way, because I seen people having thesaurus. I had Chef Trez, but this could really be a 2-1 either way. This is my battle of the night. I felt like both of them, I mean, showed up. Both of them came and did everything they were supposed to do. Both of them crazy rebuttals. Thesaurus had a rebuttal notice after Chef Trez's first. Chef Trez came back with a couple rebuttals. The Soros came back with a. Listen, it's a fire battle. Also, y'all need to go and cop that VOD, man. It's only $20, man. Stop, man. Come on, man. Y'all be looking for bootlegs and shit. That's only $20. Then be on Spaces acting like y'all rich. Cut it out. That's a story for another day, though. I had Chef Trez 2-1. Shout out to the Soros. Shout out to Chef Trez. Both of them brothers put on great battle. That was my battle of the night. Marv won and Satire. Shout out to Satire. Satire is another one of the, older grind time legends. I mean, he hasn't battled in 12 years. He came out and did. Listen, if Marv after that first round by Satire, I was like, oh shit, nigga, Marvin Trump, this nigga ain't rapping 12 years, and he came back rapping like that. Was he writing the whole 12 years? Like, did he know he was gonna battle Marv when he came back the whole 12? Like he was, I don't know, like he was wild. But I'm gonna get to that. But he was wilding. So at this first, I felt like Marv was in trouble. But Marv, being a legend that he is, the Midwest legend that he is, the legend in battle rap that he is, comes out the gate swinging. Marv first round was probably one top 3 greatest rounds of that night. Marv won after all of these years, after all of these eras, after everything that he's accomplished, founder of not founder but pioneer of the 2-on-2 him and Quest, everything that he's done, he's battled Eminem. He comes and gives you a great performance like this. After all this, it's almost like, it's amazing. Like it's almost like, you could say like he's got to be in the conversation for the GOAT. Like the performance that he put on last night, it was spectacular. It was amazing to watch. Shout out to Marv One. Shout out to Satire for coming back and rapping after 12 years, standing in the ring. And if it wasn't for what Marv did, Satire would have beat anybody. Satire would have beat anybody else. I'm sorry, but only thing about Satire is I felt like you had too many jokes, too many fat jokes. You had a bunch of random punches. You know what I mean? And it was just, you had great rhyme patterns and rhyme scheme. You had great, you can rap. You was rapping. You had great. You know what I mean? If you would have put that rapping ability in your writing, the way that your pen is, how great your pen is, if you would have put that in just, attacking your opponent, I felt like, this would have been a greater battle. I felt like you would have had a better chance. But also you haven't rapped since the grind time era. So, you came back with that grind time feel. Also, this is GTX grind time X. So, the crowd was receptive to you also. But, battle rap fans knew that Marv One was in there battling you, attacking you, killing you, and you up there playing around and shit. All the fucking jokes, playing the shit. Ain't nobody playing out here. All that fucking playing. All right. Kitchen Clean versus A-War. Shout out to both of them. Shout out to Kitchen Clean, man. Kitchen Clean came out the gate swinging. His first round, he was cooking. The first round, I feel like, it's going to be a debatable round. Honestly, I edged A-War 2-1. But I've had people say that they had Clean first and third, and I ain't mad at that because Clean's first and third was amazing. The second round, he stumbled and he ended it early. He had some difficulties getting to the venue and all that. He rapped through it, all of that stuff. He had some issues or whatever going on, but he still rapped through. He came and gave us a great performance. I feel like GTX is a good platform for Clean. I feel like, he's getting his, he's getting his legs back underneath him. He's getting back to the Clean that we know. He's giving us great performances. Win or lose, like even if he felt like he lost to A-War, he gave us a great performance to the fact that we could actually say, man, did he win? There's people debating if he won. And that's great. It's people debating if he beat Geechee Gotti. Like, and this is Clean Paper. So, everybody's happy to see Clean Paper back. It's just certain time. It's just certain people that, when battle rap, when they're doing good, it just, in battle rap, it just feels better. When Clean is showing up, getting good performances, it just, the landscape of battle rap just feels a little better. I like Clean Pip. I feel like he's one of the greatest battle rappers ever. He's one of the most original. I feel like if he didn't know what I mean, do a lot of no shows and stuff like that. If he took it serious, he would have been, you know what I mean, up there with Tay Rock and them. I feel like he would have been in that conversation. But I did have A Ward winning. Um, second clearly. A Ward he had rebuttals and I mean A Ward overall I feel like you know what I mean A Ward edged. I gave A Ward second and third, but I'm not mad if somebody gives you know what I mean clean first and third. That's one of those battles that's 2-1 either way. So shout out to Kitchen Clean for showing up, giving another great performance, and shout out to A Ward. Man, y'all keep on playing, but I'm gonna tell you this: A Ward Clean could have beat you. Facts. Clean could have beat you. You coming in there doing all that, you show up like that against Rum Nitty and see what happened to you. Like, I don't know. Clean, listen. All right. Clean really could show up like that against Rum Nitty. Yeah, it's out of there, buddy. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's out of there. I'm telling you. But shout out to y'all. It was a great battle. Um, last battle, Disaster and Geechee Gotti. Great battle. Um, Disaster. You one of the goats. You the goat of the West Coast. I don't care. Y'all, somebody can say this is for the crown or whatever. It ain't no crown. You are the goat of West Coast battle rap. It is no discussion. Hands down, you are it. It ain't like, come on now, we're not even about to play. Whether you somebody say, oh well, Geechee one, it don't matter. You put the West on your back for so many years before it was anybody else. So salute to you. No matter how they feel like won or lost, you gave us some of the greatest rounds in battle rap, greatest rebuttals, greatest. Like you, come on, man. You one of the greatest battle rappers in history. So salute to you, Disaster. And salute to you for how far you know what I mean, evolved in this battle rap culture to now, you know what I mean, partnering with Lush One and having your own league. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all. Salute to Lush One too for, you know, overcoming the obstacles he did in his life. You know what I mean? To get where he got. And you know, because you know, adversity sometimes, you know, I mean, adversities always make us stronger. And sometimes, you know, we succumb to those adversities and, you know, feel like they're a roadblock that we can't get past. So I salute to these brothers for getting past their roadblocks and, you know what I mean, getting to where they got. With that being said, I did have Geechee winning. On first watch, I haven't watched it over, but on first watch, I think I edged Geechee every round. Edge him. I think. I'm gonna watch it again. Disaster was cooking though. Disaster had his first round was great. Geechee, man, the angle that Geechee took against Disaster with the whole active situation was probably one of the greatest angles I've ever seen somebody attack Disaster with. You know, I mean, they usually attack him with other stuff, but especially even dealing with active, but I've never seen them attack him in that way with that type of angle. It was a great battle. I did have Geechee. People keep saying the fans turn on Geechee. Don't seem like it. I don't care what y'all say, man. Geechee still putting on. Geechee still is hated or love it. He's still at the top of the league. Still at the top. I don't know. Until I don't give a fuck what y'all saying about Easy. Easy at the top of the, you know what I mean? He there. But Geechee still got that spot. 3-time champion of the year. I mean, look at his resume. He got Lux. He got Disaster. He's battled DNA, Charlie Clips, Sue Surf, Tay Rock. Like, he has, what? Math Hoffa, Hollow. He's, like, he got the category. The list goes on and on. Like, who does he have left other than, like, what? Iron Solomon, Mook. Like, I don't know. Shout out to Geechee Gotti, proving once again that, you know what I mean, he's going to, you know what I mean, stay relevant in this GOAT conversation, and he's always going to be at the top, you know what I mean, he's always going to be in that top 5 conversation every single year, every single conversation when we're talking about battle rap. And that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? I don't care if you said he's number 1 or whatever, but as long as he in that conversation when you having it. because certain conversation is absurd. You know what I mean? Certain, you know what I mean? When you leave certain people out of certain conversation, the conversation becomes absurd. Like when you're talking about some of the best players and, you know what I mean, the top five players in NBA history, and you don't mention LeBron, Kobe, or Jordan, that conversation is kind of absurd. Get the fuck out of here. You don't know what you're talking about. So when you're talking about like, or even like the top five players right now, if you ain't putting like, you know, LeBron in there, like, come on, man. So you got to have Geechee Gotti. If you ain't got Geechee Gotti in them top five, you know what I mean, conversations of right now, then like, come on, man, fuck out of here. But shout out to y'all. This is just a quick recap. I'm gonna do another recap with my calls. All y'all like and subscribe. Please subscribe to Proper Context Media. Trying to get this files up as a new channel. We're gonna talk about battle rap, just battle rap without the messiness and the narratives. Proper Context Media.